Hey, have you ever been ripped off? It sucks. Having a daily reminder of it is even worse. If you shave with a well-known big razor brand every morning, you might be thinking more about how much you paid for the blades than about how smooth your shave is. I'm Andy, the founder of Harry's. We give you a high-quality shave and an expertly engineered product for a fraction of the price that the big guys charge, with no compromises. They have 5 blades, Harry's has 5 blades. They have a lubricating strip, Harry's has a lubricating strip for extra glide. They have a trimmer blade, Harry's has a trimmer blade for the hard-to-reach areas. They charge up to $4 per blade. Our German-engineered blades cost as little as $2. Big brands charge higher prices because they can. Harry's keeps you in mind, focusing on high quality at a fair price. So stop rinsing cash down the drain every morning. Get a great shave for a fraction of the price with Harry's. Get a $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/kickoff. That's harrys.com/kickoff.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
KTFM Floresville. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, your home for the Aggies. San Antonio's Sports Center.
The Texas Rangers, for the first time in franchise history, are World Series champs as they close out the Dodgers in Arizona last night in Game 5. Corey Seager, your World Series champ. After being named the Special Teams Player of the Week last week, Brandon Aubrey today was named Special Teams Player of the Month in the NFC. And the Spurs, they continue their series with Phoenix. In Phoenix tonight, tip-off set for 9 o'clock on Valley Sports.
This is Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That goal is history! A walk-off home run!
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pledger wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. Now, here's Pledge.
What's up, Dave? Can't stop me now!
Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportsstar.com. I'm just going to leave that comment from Ms. Becky up for a little bit. If you're watching on our YouTube page at SA Sports Star, like, subscribe. It says World Champion Rangers.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Spores, kicks, and fires. He struck him out looking. It's over. It's over. The Rangers have won the World Series.
Congratulations to the Texas Rangers. I like them. I said most of this year, they look like the best team in baseball. They had a spot where Josh Young went down with an injury. They struggled throughout that stretch. When he came back, they got back on track, except for that final series of the season, which allowed the Astros to overtake them. But they recaptured their form in the postseason and what they were most of this season, and they proved it. And I saw something cool on Twitter today, and I hadn't thought about it like this, but the Texas Rangers, who went 11-0 on the road, beat the Rays, the Orioles, the Astros, and the Diamondbacks in that order. The first letter of every one of those makes on the road. That is really cool. I do believe in destiny sometimes, especially in baseball, and it feels like the Texas Rangers were a team of destiny the way they were playing this postseason. Adolis Garcia, Josh Young, and by the way, Josh Young hitting almost 350 in the World Series. Kid from MacArthur High School right here in San Antonio, Texas, played up the road at Texas Tech University in Lubbock. And, by the way, more than likely, I'm going to go ahead and call my shot on this. You're AL Rookie of the Year. And if he's not, he should be, and it's a crime that he wouldn't be. Josh Young was a monster this year. Missed about a month of the season with that injury he sustained. But when he was in the lineup, you can tell the difference was obvious with this team and with what he did all season long and in the postseason. Congratulations, Texas Rangers. It's your first. Remember your first. It is great, and nobody can take it from you. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. I am James Pledger right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com, and on YouTube at SA Sports Star. Like, subscribe, comment along, or you can be a part of the show. 210-656-ESPN, 210-656-3776. Look, there's a ton going on in the sports world. We just took one thing off the plate with Major League Baseball, but there are things coming. You've got the hot stove season that will kick off here next month. And, of course, the Houston Astros still have to name a manager at some point. So that's going to be coming in the near future, I'm sure. It is a great time. And the Spurs, well, they're 2-2. They play another game against the Suns in Phoenix, the second straight one over a 3-night span. Can they do what they did? Can they start faster? And that's what we all want to see. When we want to see them start faster, we really want to see Wemby start faster, because even in the games where he played great, like Houston, is slow start, strong finish. Slow start, strong finish. We saw it in the first game. That had to deal with foul trouble for the most part, but we want to see Wemby get off to a faster start. And I think part of that is just going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama has to assert himself. He looks passive early, and it's something that he is going to have to physically do that is not in his nature, at least right now, in terms of trying to fit in with this team, not trying to be bigger than the team, but he is bigger than the team. There's a reason the Spurs are on TV on prime time twice already this season, and they haven't been the last few years at all. And we're 4 games into the season. They're watching because of you, because you are bigger than this team, both metaphorically and physically. You are 7'4", you are an alien, and everybody wants to see you. And when you are going, the rest of this team goes well too. I don't care if you play point guard, center. Position doesn't matter, and a lot is being made of Sohan and the point guard experiment. Doesn't matter. Trey Jones is closing the games. He is your point guard at the end of games. He is there to make sure that they are in and out of their sets properly and can dictate the tempo. That's Trey Jones. He's Manu Ginobili in a sense, in terms of he's not starting, but he's finishing, and he'll end up playing starter minutes by the time all is said and done. I think we're putting too much on the actual starting lineup and point guard, but Wemby has to be more assertive earlier. He can't be as passive as he is, and I know he's trying to make this a very friendly team in terms of, I am not bigger than anybody here. I am a part of this. You are, and that is a fantastic attribute, except when it's not. And it's not when you aren't getting involved early. And that's just going to take time. And we are 4 games into this season. This is a team of a bunch of kids. I mean, your elder statesman, for the most part, is Keldon Johnson. And it's been his team at one point. Devin's the up-and-comer. He just got his bag. Is it Devin's team? No, it's Wemby's team. And we need to treat it as such, and he needs to treat it as such, and everybody else. Look, it was Tim's team, but it was Tim, Tony, and Manu's team. The same can be true for the San Antonio Spurs. It is Wemby's team, but it can be Wemby, Keldon, and Devin's team. There is enough to go around, especially with this team. What say you? 656 ESPN, 210-656-3776. Don't forget, we got Thursday Night Football tonight as the Tennessee Titans. Can Will Levis follow up his incredible debut in which he threw for 4 touchdowns, 3 of which went to DeAndre Hopkins last week when they take on the Steelers in Pittsburgh, not in those beautiful Oiler jerseys, because you know the feeling. You know the saying, look good, feel good, play good. You're no longer wearing those Oiler blues. So does the performance come back down to earth? Now that there's tape on them, does it come back down to earth? Or is Will Levis the best rookie in this draft class? He's going to be taking on a potential defensive player of the year nominee in TJ Watt. And that Steeler defense, we'll see. They probably will not make it as easy on him tonight. But coming up next, the Dallas Cowboys getting ready for the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday, 3:25. You can join me. I'll be out at 151 and 410, the Westover Hills location, Twin Peaks, this Sunday, helping y'all pregame and get ready for Cowboys Eagles at 3:25. I'll get there starting at 1. We'll be there 1 to 3. We'll give away some Pierce the Veil tickets. I'm not sure how many sets of those we have left. So if you want to try and win those, come out, register with me. Twin Peaks, Westover Hills, 151 and 410 this Sunday from 1 to 3 as we get you ready for Cowboys and Eagles. And coming up next, we're going to talk Cowboys and Eagles as Micah Parsons, Mike McCarthy, everybody's talking a lot about this game, including Stephen Jones, which you can catch on our audio vault at sasportstar.com as he joined the Blitz a little bit earlier today. But we're talking Cowboys, we're talking Eagles coming up next here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's Dallas Cowboys football on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 2:30, the Cowboys travel to Philly for an NFC East battle with the Eagles.
Out of the gun, back to Dak. He's taking another shot in the end zone. Left side of the end zone. Touchdown.
Presented by the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Ewald Kubota, Mother's Window Tint, AA Best Bail Bonds, Woods Comfort Systems, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you've made the decision to divorce, you need an experienced attorney who can help. I've helped many people get through divorce, custody, child support, and alimony problems. Call me. I'm attorney Steve Benke.
210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
If you love football, come to the San Antonio Quarterback Club every Tuesday at the Quarry Golf Course for great food and football talk. The San Antonio Quarterback Club is a proud supporter of Gridiron Heroes Spinal Cord Injury Foundation and they're proud to be one of the oldest quarterback clubs in the country. On Tuesday, November 14th, Derek Fox will be the guest speaker. Of course, he's the CEO of the Valero Alamo Bowl, and he'll talk about the Alamo Bowl selection process. To learn more or sign up, go to saqbclub.com and support the San Antonio Quarterback Club.
SA Card House, located at 281 in Bitters, is the premier card house in San Antonio, and it's about that time for the 154K Thanksgiving giveaway. That's right, October 16th all the way through November 29th. We're giving away 154K, 17 hot seats drawn per day, every single hour from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. Now check this out for your members. For the members who have more than 80 hours of playing time during the promotion period, they're going to receive a multiplier. That's right, the multiplier bonus, 80 to 99 hours, 2 times the prize amount, 100 to 224 hours, 3 times, and anything over 225 hours, you're going to get 4 times the prize amount. So what does that mean? You know our slogan at SA Card House. You have to play to get the pay. Check it all out at www.sacardhouse.com. That's 13400 San Pedro Avenue, San Antonio, Texas. Call them up, 474-0023. That's SA Card House at Bitters and 281.
Learn how to steal cards online. Social Ice water over your head, not stealing cars. Mother's Window Tint, your car stereo, and auto security headquarters will install a great car alarm that will protect you and your family. Our stores in Austin and San Antonio will make your car go thump, 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 mother thump with a new car stereo. Visit us online at motherswindowtint.com. And remember, do it at Mothers and save!
Football season means grilling season, and Five Oaks Ace Hardware on Thousand Oaks is your one stop for all your tailgating and home gating needs. With one of the best grilling sections, Five Oaks Ace Hardware has a huge selection of Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Blackstone, plus all your grill accessory needs with over 300 spices and rubs, over 20 brands of charcoal, wood chips, pellets, and everything you need for tailgating or home gating. Five Oaks Ace Hardware on Thousand Oaks near Jones Maltzberger.
For over 17 years, the award-winning legal team at George Salinas Injury Lawyers has been representing personal injury victims all across Texas. Have you been injured in an accident? George Salinas is ready to represent you with free consultations, 24/7 availability, and no attorney fees unless we win. George Salinas Injury Lawyers will help you get the results you need so you can focus on recovery. If you've been injured, one call could change your entire case. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers, 210-225-0909, or visit georgesalinas.com.
George gets justice.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our client's best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structured, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly, different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
It's Thursday Night Football tonight on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Titans and Steelers tonight at 6:30. Presented by Flight by Yingling and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I'm a little bit off the wall.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Appreciate y'all riding along with me as we take you all the way up to Thursday Night Football, presented by Flight by Yingling, as we will have for you tonight the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 6:30 is your pregame. About 7:15 is your kickoff right here on your home for Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday Night Football, your home for the NFL in general, San Antonio Sports Star. The Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. And you can tell around the Star, a lot of people are not talking about this game in the same light that they talked about the San Francisco 49ers. They've got snake bit the last time, and they don't want to do that again by putting too much emphasis on one game. Although I said going into that San Francisco game, I love the it's not just another game mentality. It was fantastic. I love hearing it as a fan, and I'm sure Cowboy fans everywhere loved hearing that wasn't just another game for them. This is a different game too, because Dak Prescott owns the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe he's 8-3 in his last 11. It is it is a great record. The problem is Jalen Hurts has played in like one of those games. Either Dak is out because and that's usually when that game falls, or it's the middle of the season last year. Jalen Hurts missed a game because he was dealing with that shoulder injury throughout the late part of the year. When they met in Dallas, it was Gardner Minshew, if you remember correctly. So there's not a really good sample size of what Dak versus Jalen is, right? And so it's going to be really interesting to see this matchup because Dak does understand how to beat the Philadelphia Eagles defense. He has carved them up to the tune of, I believe, scoring over 40 points the last 3 times that Dak has faced this Eagles defense. And Mike McCarthy talked about it yesterday at the podium about Dak and the offense's recent success against this Philadelphia team.
Oh, I mean, it's top notch. I mean, without a doubt, I think just the value that they place in their offensive defensive line, just, through player acquisition, is, I think, number one, I'm going back to the last game. That was a big game, here in Dallas. Both teams needed it. So, I mean, yeah, I just think like everything is, there's different parts of the season. So there's just nothing that particularly, I mean, it's rivalry football. So I know he enjoys that. And as we know, the importance of winning division games, quarterback differential is a big statistic. To obviously turnover ratio, time of possession, those are all key statistics when you look at the anatomy of a division game. And we've talked about the last 4 because that's probably the most common that our team can relate to. We threw up the stats of the last 10. It doesn't really mean anything, but because we're really just focused on, the number of players they had last year, a number of our players, more about matchups. I think you definitely, there's I don't say an education, but there's definitely an awareness for the first time players in the room, what kind of game this is. So that's normal, protocol for us on Wednesdays of division games.
Mike McCarthy yesterday, and he was mentioning today the fact that this Cowboys-Eagle game, it just hits different.
I mean, I think this game speaks for itself. I mean, it's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And to me, that's as far as it needs to go. So, and we'll be ready to go.
Now, he did talk about the Texas Rangers and congratulated them for their success in the World Series. And he kind of hopes a little bit of that road warrior mentality rubs off on him.
How about them Rangers? I was hoping you'd go there. Yeah. That's why I'm late.
Busy, but do y'all stop down for those moments or something and get to watch them, or
just guys keep them posted on the games? Obviously, what an unbelievable run. I mean, I think it really jumps out to me is their way. Winning the games on the road. So 13 wins on the road. So I hope when we get a little luck from them guys there. That's just what a great series, great playoff run.
He wants that road mentality, and they are on the road this week against Philadelphia, which should be fantastic to watch them finish off. This game isn't must win. This game isn't make or break. This game doesn't define their season. But much like a couple of weeks ago against the Chargers, when you knew that game meant something because Kellen Moore was on the other sideline, when you knew that game was, you wanted to see how this team reacted because they'd been in so many lopsided games, to being in a close, tight game at the end and how they respond. And they responded, but you hadn't seen it, so you kind of wanted to see it. I want to see the Cowboys take care of business against what is considered an elite opponent. And they've got quite a few of those elite opponents coming up on their schedule. You get the Buffalo Bills, you got the Miami Dolphins, you got the Lions, who are knocking on the door of being at the top of that NFC elite list, along with Dallas and Philadelphia and San Francisco. Their schedule on the way out's not easy. So can the Cowboys make a statement this weekend on the road, and by doing so, take control of the entire NFC to where the road to the Super Bowl is the side of things would go through Dallas. And then you hold serve the rest of the way and fend off everybody else who also has a very, very difficult road ahead of them. It's been Extra Innings with Pledger. I'm James Pledger. Coming up next for you, we've got Thursday Night Football, Steelers taking on the Titans.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister